Hey YouTube world, it's me Coco, and I am back with another video. And before we get into today's video, let me remind y'all know I'm doing my birthday countdown. I have 17 days until my birthday, so if you feel generous and you want to send me a little something, I'm open to receiving. you know if not, I still appreciate you coming through, watching my video, and supporting me, right? So yeah, in today's video, I want to talk about how we have a lot of fake spiritualists out here trying to tell people what will get them, quote unquote, for lack of better words, into the gates of heaven, right? To help you ascend to a higher level, right? And I'm gonna tell you, honestly speaking, a lot of the things that they speak about is really over exaggerated, and honestly speaking, it's outdated, okay? And the reason why is because look at like modern times versus like times where our ascended masters were here learning lessons, right? Like times completely changed. They didn't have the same food that we have. They didn't have the same access to technology that we have. Their communities were completely different. The villages, they actually have villages back in the day. Yeah, we have villages now, but more so like overseas and stuff, right? So when you hear spiritualists saying that the only way you can ascend is to go vegan, that's a lie, okay? And the reason why I say that's a lie is because really think about a lot of the other cultures who do have like very spiritual, and even some of their religious beliefs are kind of like spiritual beliefs, right? For a lot of the like overseas countries, right? They eat meat, right? And they still ascend, right? You know, like the thing is, it's not about necessarily what you eat per se, as long as you're eating healthy. The object is to eat healthy, right? To eat clean. Eat clean meats. Eat clean fruits. Eat, more fruits, more vegetables, more legumes, right? If you can, do more of the raw fruits and the raw vegetables, right? It's not to say that you just completely have to cut out meat, but I will say that, you should absolutely cut back on processed food, right? And I bring that up because, you know, they're selling fear around people not being able to cut off meat. Y'all, I live in a city, the inner city at that, and I live in a neighborhood where I don't really have access to a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I do eat meat, but I'm not really a meat eater. So, though I do eat mostly plant-based food, I still eat meat, right? Because again, think about the access that I have. I have to go through the most to even get to the best fruits and vegetables, the best produce, right? And then even still, they cost an arm and a leg, and I'm feeding a whole family the same thing that I eat, right? And I know there are plenty of other people who are in my current situations and who are in worse situations, right? Even when it comes to like building an ancestral altar, they'll be like, oh, you need to build your altar like this, you need to build your altar like that, or whatever, right? And I'm gonna be honest, your spirit guides know what you're working with, right? I have a studio apartment. I change up my altar all the fucking time. I change up the location of my altar all the time, right? Because I'm always rearranging my apartment to get the most space, right? And, I set it up to how I feel like I should set it up. Again, I'm not working. I'm not really balling for real. I got 3 kids I got to take care of. I do have money I can spend on, things, but it's like at some point, until I get to that financial part where I can just spend frivolously, I don't even know how to pronounce the word, but y'all get what I'm saying, freely, You know, I'd rather just spend on my kids or just save it and, you know, until a rainy day or whatever, right? But my ancestors know what I'm working with, right? They know that I have young children, so I can't just put this there and expect it to not get messed up, right? They know that I'm not working, so I can't spend $100 on an altar cloth. You know, your spirit guides, your ancestors, God, whoever you believe in, they know your current circumstances. They're not going to have you do something that they know that you cannot do. They're not going to tell you to give up meat knowing damn well meat is probably the best thing for you right now, right? You know, technically we're not supposed to eat GMO food, but at the end of the day, your body knows and the universe knows what you have to work with, right? Again, the thing is to do everything on a clean basis, even when it comes to social media, right? It's not to partake in social media drama. It's not to compare yourself to other people and to make yourself feel low. It's to take in content that helps you grow as an individual. It's about the positivity of the content. You know, who gives you inspiration, who makes you want to do better, who just make you smile, what makes you smile, what makes you want to do better, what inspire you to get out your comfort zone, what do you see that puts you on the right path? Even when it comes to TV, are you watching, you know, reality TV with all this drama? Or are you watching documentaries that's going to help you learn something? Or are you watching something funny, you know, that's, you know, putting you in a lighthearted situation? You know, you get what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with watching some reality TV. It's nothing wrong with watching, you know, horror movies and shit like that. Everything can be done in moderation. But the thing is, we absolutely do not have to cut anything out in order to reach higher levels. And trust me, okay, I've been through the whole vegan thing. I've been through the whole vegetarian thing. I've been through the whole social media detox. I don't even, y'all see my TV on, the TV is on, and I barely watch TV. The TV literally just be on while my children be playing and I'm doing whatever the fuck I'm doing around the house and or on my phone, right? And again, I still ascend. Like I said, it's about what you take in, whether you take it in, you know, through, you know, digesting it, whether you take it in through your eyes, whether you take it in through your hearing, or, you know, through your thoughts. You know, what type of music do you listen to? Are you listening to music that puts you in a vibe? Are you listening to music that makes you depressed? Are you listening to music that, you know, gets you hype and make you want to do damage to people? Like, that's what you got to think about when you're taking in, you know, certain things in life. You know, it's not about, oh, I have to cut off Cardi B because Cardi B is no good. No, Cardi B is cool. I mean, technically she quote unquote isn't no good, but listening to Cardi B sometimes is pretty cool, right? You know, I love my Janae Aiko. You know, I love, you know, listening to meditation music when I'm in a mood or whatever, right? Like, again, it's nothing wrong with what we do. It's all about doing things in a cleaner way, in a neater way, right? You have control over what you know, ingest, digest, however you want to consume, whatever you want to say, right? So don't let none of these people scare you into doing something that you know you're not ready to do. If you know you're not ready to give up meat, that is absolutely okay. Because I've been eating meat pretty much all my life, right? And literally, that's the only reason why I eat meat to this day is because I'm used to eating it all my life. Could I do no meat? I absolutely could do no meat, but that's another story for another day. But if you know you're not ready to give up meat, you don't have to give up meat. Like I said, just eat the cleaner versions of it, right? When you listen to Cardi B, right, you know, instead of listening to the explicit version, listen to the non-explicit version. You know, when it comes to your ancestor altar, if you don't have hundreds of dollars to spend on your altar, it's okay. Spend $5 here, spend $20 there, spend $2 here. Like, the universe, your ancestors, your spirit guides, all of them, they don't really care too much about the physical things. They don't care about the physical things. They just want your energy, not in a bad way, but they just want your energy. They just want your faith. They just want you to believe in them, and they want you to trust that they're going to do the work that you need them to do and that you ask them to do. And when it comes to your body, taking care of your body is all your body wants. It doesn't matter if you eat chicken for 4 meals a day. It doesn't matter if you eat broccoli for 4 meals a day. As long as you take care of your body don't really care. You know, I just don't recommend eating a lot of junk food, right? A lot of processed food. That's the only thing that I will recommend trying to cut off as much as possible. But then again, when you're living in the type of society that we're living in, processed foods are very accessible. So again, do it in moderation. You know, I just had Popeyes yesterday, right? Yup, processed foods. There's nothing wrong with it. And as y'all see, I'm still getting the downloads that I'm supposed to be getting. I'm still ascending the way that I'm supposed to be ascending and all that stuff. Even when it comes to social media, right? Some reason drama comes my way. I think people be trying to test me. I'm going to be honest. But even when it comes to the people that I see or the things that I search up on my social media, I follow astrology, I follow spirituality, I follow TikTok, and I follow a few people that I know. Right? And if you're doing too much of the gang shit, I'm unfollowing you. If you're posting all types of negative stuff, I'm unfollowing you. If you're posting naked pictures all over social media, I'm unfollowing you. Okay? Because that's my way of controlling what I'm consuming. Like I said, even when it comes to TV, don't get me wrong, I do watch TV for entertainment purposes. I like shows with magic. I like shows with vampires. I like cartoons. I like things that make me laugh. I like comedy. You know, I'm not really into all the reality TV shit. I'm not really into the drama shit. Even when it comes to music, I like Megan Thee Stallion. I like Cash Doll. You know why? Because I'm doing too much. Oh, you fucking mad? That's too fucking bad. Since you fucking asked, I like doing too much. But no, for real though, you know, I still do these earthly things and it's okay. Remember, we are spiritual beings living an earthly experience. If we are not living the human experience, then what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing here on this earth if we're so busy and so caught up on only living the spiritual journey? We're forgetting our physical journey. That's the reason why we manifested here in the physical. There is nothing wrong with enjoying the physical. That is why we here. Okay? It's not only about the spiritual, it's also about the physical. People tend to forget that, you know? It's just now we're at the place where we're able to ascend in our physical bodies. But at the end of the day, we're still meant to enjoy the physical experience, right? I'm just saying, really think about it. I'm able to enjoy looking good in this t-shirt. Able to enjoy feeling good in my blanket. I'm able to enjoy shaking my ass to some go-go. And for those who don't know what go-go is DC music. I'm from DC, right? I enjoy shaking my ass to go-go. Okay? Sometimes I enjoy smacking a bitch. Okay? And that is absolutely okay. It doesn't stop me from ascending. It doesn't mean that I'm any less spiritual. It means that I'm able to balance my physical reality with my spiritual reality, right? So that's food for thought. Don't let these people trick you into believing that you're supposed to do everything a certain way when in all reality you're not. It's one thing to seek people for guide and to, get advice and to get some type of, direction going. But ultimately, it's your decision on what you want to do. That's why me as a coach, I'm not doing the work for you. I'm just guiding you down the path. And you're the one that's walking the path. Technically, I'm walking with you and I'm just, telling you the question. I'm asking you the questions. You're coming up with the decisions. You're learning the lessons. I'm just here to, help keep your mind focused. At the end of the day, you are the captain of your ship. Not these spiritual guys that you go to, not these coaches that you go to, not these tarot readers that you go to, not these people that you follow on social media, not these YouTubers that you watch. It's you. We watch multiple people and we learn from multiple people so that way we can get our own concept of things. Don't let these people trick you into doing something that you are not called to do. Okay? But, yep. That's it for today's video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of y'all day. This show lit though. Charm, it's my shit. But not for real. Enjoy the rest of y'all day.